This is UMAR for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Take two, joined by Gavin Rees and Kody Davies. How we doing, lads? All good?
Yeah, good, thanks. And you?
Yeah, all good, thank you, Gavin. Yourself, Kody?
Yeah, all good, thanks, buddy. Nice to get back in the gym training hard. All going good this week, thanks.
Well, we thought you was training for Feb 19th against Azeez. Do you want to just fill us in? What's going on, Kody?
Yeah, it all happened a little bit fast. It was Gavin put something on Twitter, and Azeez wrote on there saying he wants to fight us and beat me up and break my head in or something. So anyway, we agreed to have the fight, and then started training. I left my job to come train to prepare for him, and he had a contract signed to him, and he doesn't want to know. So we're in no man's land a little bit. We're going to keep training now, keep taking over, and dedicate all our time to it, and hoping for something in March now, and then we'll get the ball rolling again.
So is that fight off? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he done what he says. There's no chance he's going to take it with 5 weeks' notice. So we was willing to take it. We were willing and ready. But he's obviously changed his mind. He must have done a little bit of research and thought he didn't fancy it. But it is what it is. We just move on now and wait for the next one.
Gavin, what's your take on things? Like, obviously, there was a signed contract for Feb 19th, and then, as Kody said, according to him, the fight's off because Dan just changed his mind. What's your take on these events?
Well, it's up to Dan to say his obviously point of view, but Kody hasn't hardly trained for 7 months. We had a call last week. We thought 5 weeks was a bit rushed, but we took the fight anyway because he needs to rebuild. So Dan's got reasons to pull out. We reckon 5 weeks ain't long enough, so it's up to him to answer that, really. I respect that. 5 weeks ain't a long time for a big hard fight like Kody, to be honest. Realistically, but as the climate we're in now, we're only getting 5-6 weeks notice maximum, so there's not a lot we can do about it, but he got his reasons, so it's up to him. But like I say, we haven't hardly trained for because Cody's been working, because obviously he had no income from boxing, and we was willing to take the fight on 5 weeks, but he said no, so it's no. And now we've been promised around about March time now, so hopefully if something comes off, we will fight more as anybody around the top 10 in Britain. So, well, we're in the gym training hard. Still, the fight got called off yesterday. We ran this morning. We're in the gym training this afternoon. So we're ready for whenever we get the call.
Kody, if that fight was to appear again, say, he said he'd be ready later on this year, would you still entertain Dan Azeez?
Yeah, 100%. We just want to fight. We want to fight. We're not really concerned with who and where. We just want to fight as soon as possible. Like Gavin just said, I've been out the ring for almost a year now, and it's a long time. It's a long time to get out the ring, so I just want to get back in with, regardless of who I'm with, and just crack on and get the ball rolling again on my career.
Has Sam told you any likely opponents for that date, Kody?
No, absolutely nothing. We was pretty much banking on the Dan Azeez fight in February after all his comments on social media and all the little remarks he was making. So we was banking on that, and then obviously that fell through today. So it's all fresh news for us a minute. So we're going to give Sam, Sam, you obviously need a little bit of time to get some names together for us, and then come back to us, and we'll go from there.
Was it, to your understanding, just the fact that he said he didn't have enough time? Is that why he's pulled out the fight?
I don't know. I know he's out training in Dubai or wherever he is. So he's obviously fit. I've been trying to be on a building site the last couple of months trying to make some money. So I quit my job now. I moved up my job yesterday, day before yesterday, to come and train, and just to get all the fights off now, and have to wait another month. So it's hard work. A lot of boxers they've already made their money, or they've got some funding, or they've got finances behind them. I haven't. I'm doing this. This is my living. So if I'm not boxing, I need to be on a building site. I need to be doing something. So it's a bit annoying to be messing around like this, but just going to be patient this time around now, keep training, and hopefully something will come off in March.
Hopefully something secures itself for you sooner rather than later. Gavin, why is this going to be a big year for Kody Davies?
Well, hopefully we need to get some news first, but obviously after the last fight, we tried to go on super middleweight, but obviously it was a shell of himself. He had no get-go from round one. We haven't seen that as evident. So this year he's got to rebuild, got to get a big win first. I really believe get a win or 2 wins, and by the end of the year, fight for some sort of title, Commonwealth title, or the British title, at least eliminate or something like that. But like, we had a good for 3 years, and then we had a big blip with our last performance, a really bad performance on Cody's behalf, as he knows. But that was just a shell of Kody. Everyone would know that. He'd totally flat from round one. He had no get-go. But we live and learn. We tried, and we failed. But now it's back with more natural weight. As like the heavyweight, obviously as an amateur, he was an heavyweight. So we got down. We felt quite comfortable, but it's all good making the weight, but you got to be able to perform. he never performed not even 10% of his potential on the night, as everyone could see.
What do you think his optimum weight is?
Oh, obviously, light heavyweight now. I like heavyweight. Never tried to do super middleweight again. But he's only walking around about 88 kilos now. So, and that's after 7 months off the gym, more or less. He hasn't trained. Like I said, he's got a family, he's got an house. He needs to provide that for them, get money. So we laid back on the boxing for 5. Just take it over maybe once, twice a week here and there. So you can make 8 kilos simple. Well, when we're in camp, he's normally walking around 81, 82. So I mean, no problem making 70. Was it 79? 79.9. So you have no problem making that. And today on the bag, absolutely punching powerful, fast and powerful, like I won't believe. So we're ready to make our mark on the light heavyweight scene.
Kody, as you are looking for an opponent, is there anyone within that British light heavyweight scene that you look at and take your fancy? Anyone you want to fight?
Yeah, I mean, being realistic, I just come off a loss. I'm coming back. It's my first fight back at light heavyweight, so I'm not going to be calling up the top 5 in Britain or wherever. It's going to be very unlikely that anything will happen with that. But, you know, anyone in the top 10 or anybody, we just want to fight. We just want to get out the valleys and go and fight. That's all we want to do, and earn some money.
Well, listen, as I said, hopefully you secure that date sooner rather than later. I just wanted a quick catch up to see what had happened with this Azeez situation. I think he's going to jump on the channel soon, so and kind of give his side. So we'll see what he says. Maybe that fight can get rescheduled for later on in the year. Is there anything you'd like to add before we go, Kody and Gavin?
No, like I say, if he wants something like 8, 9, 10 weeks, I don't know, whatever he says, if he still wants to fight, we're happy to go along with it, no? Like I said, we was happy to take 5. His variation is a little bit longer, so that's fine by us. But we don't want to be sitting around forever. We want to be busy, you know what I mean? We want to realistically 3, 4 fights this year. And it was very hard with the COVID conditions, but we need to get busy again.
Kody, echo them words?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to God. I believe that God, none of this would be possible for me. Thanks to all my supporters down in Wales and all my sponsors. And I promise that with the right management, the right fights coming our way, we'll make a big year for everybody. So thanks to everyone involved in our career.
Well, thanks to me.
Thanks
to me.
Kody Davies Gavin Rees, thank you very much.
Well, we like to thank Joe Jr. for holding the camera for us.
No problem.
All right,
get him on there.
Guys.
Yeah, big Joey on there, behind the scenes. Get the angle. All right, thanks a lot. I don't know my bye.
No problem. Thanks for your time. Take it easy.
All right.